Hi there, this is Sam Manfer with your C-Level Selling Tip 23. How to use your selling time effectively to build useful relationships with high-level executives, to maintain them, and to leverage them. Now, it's extremely important to have relationships like I've been talking about in all the tips, but let me give you some sales probabilities if you haven't heard this from me already. You have a 67% chance, that's a 2 out of 3 chance of winning new projects, ongoing projects and things like that from existing clients where you have good relationships, compared to a 25% chance, that's 1 in 4, of getting job sales from new clients or competitors' clients where you haven't done any business before. Compared to even a client that hates you, kicked you out of their facility and everything like that, you've still got a 40%, a better chance with an old client, a lost customer, than from a new customer. And a 40% chance about the same thing from existing accounts where you haven't maintained relationships. So obviously you can see where you have good relationships, and this is pretty intuitive, you've got a much better chance of getting business. So this is where your selling time should be spent. And here's some selling time percentages. Now, selling time is time spent with clients, prospects that have a need that you've been working with, that have potential to do business with you. It's not time, doing work that you've already won. You're in there, just doing the work. This is selling time. This is work with the clients. You got a 50% chance with existing customers, or you should spend 50% of your time with existing customers, 30% with lost accounts, and 20% on new or competitors' accounts. Now, this is going to go contrary to what a lot of managers do. They always want you out there chasing new accounts. You should be really spending a lot of your time with your existing accounts because you're going to get so much more business there if you truly work with them to understand their business opportunities, their threats, and things like that, and to really try to interview them effectively to understand where they're coming from so that you can then structure your solutions to fit them. Now, let's talk a little bit about relationships. What are they? It's when both parties receive what I call positive professional benefits. These are positive professional impacts. You've done something for somebody and they feel that it gave them a positive benefit. They profited, they succeeded, their career was protected by what you did for them. It could have been just a good job that you did. You produced, or sold them something that worked for them and they got a positive benefit from it. Same thing with you. You got the sale. That's a positive benefit for you. Now, even if you haven't gotten anything from someone, but you've done something for them, they basically will feel they owe you. This is what we call the law of reciprocity, and it's a very powerful law. You do something for somebody, they feel they owe you something. Just giving a Coke to someone when they're thirsty, I guarantee you they're going to go the extra mile to help you when you ask them for something. However, if you haven't kept up the relationships and you're not in there working with them or maintained a perception of delivering benefits just by interviewing them and working with them, you come up with the tag that, what have you done for me lately? And that's really what it's about. When business is slow, you have to maintain that perception of benefits. You have to visit them, talk to them. And I'm talking about the high-level people, not the low-level people, just the low-level people, because you probably do a lot of that with the low-level people. When business is good, you may have a tendency to forget about a lot of clients because business is so good, I'm just running around picking up orders and things like that, and I'm not maintaining attention with these people. This gives you the impression, or gives the attitude to that top level executive, what have you done for me lately? Haven't seen you around here, so you're really not doing much for me. And if you haven't done this stuff and kept attention with these people, you give the perception of you really don't have any interest in us, you're just here for the sales, and it really opens the door to your competition. Now, here's a common situation. A lot of people feel, well, I don't really have a lot of access to the top level people. I don't have a whole lot of time on my hands. Nobody has time on their hands. And there's really no need for meeting with the high level people. I just meet with my low level contacts and, maintain a relationship with them. And you only really pursue these top level people when there's a smell of a project or a sale coming. Then you really want to get to these people. And like I said, you maintain your low level relationships with people, and you're only around when they're buying, and this is that you're trying to maintain. When they're not buying, you sort of head for the bushes, or you just feel they're not interested, and so you don't spend any time there. Now this is a very common situation. Here's the resulting problem is there's no perception of there's no perception of benefits for those executives. What have you done for me lately? I haven't seen you around here. You only call me when you need me kind of syndrome pops up. You appear very self-serving, and they feel used. And so, they basically are saying to themselves, tell me again why I should be helping you get this business from us. What have you done for me lately? So those are the resulting problems. Now, let's check yourself. Let's see how you are at paying attention to your existing clients. You schedule interviews with the senior executives, not just the managers or subordinates, to update your understanding of their corporate environment, their business, their threats and opportunities. How often do you do that? Or do you just go in there when there's the smell of a project going on? You can stop this anywhere along the line, answer these questions. Do you call only to see if, you only call when you see if there's a projects are coming up? Or do you call, to schedule meetings? So if you're only calling to see when projects are coming up, what projects are coming up, how often do you do that? Do you do that all the time, most of the time? Answer that. Number 3, do you call and or follow up with, is there anything I can do for you? Emphasis on the I or we would like to do something for you. How often do you do that? Do you do that all the time? Do you do it many times? Never. Now answer these questions, scoring 1, -2, -3. If it's positive, it's good. It means you are scheduling these meetings to understand as opposed to just calling to see what projects are coming up. And what's wrong with it? Is there anything I can do for you? It's all about you. As opposed to what are your issues that you're facing. That's all about them. When you use the I word, what's it about? It's about I. So positive is good here. Negative suggests that you need to spend a little bit better quality time with your clients' top executives, not just the lower level people. Those top people are extremely important if you want to continue getting business from those people. And here's something that can help you out. It's ebook 23, Using Selling Time to Build Useful Professional Relationships that you can leverage for more and more business. Learn what to do, how to do it, and how to feel comfortable doing it. There's a 6-page narrative, 3 complete strategies and techniques to use. There's a worksheet, a nice worksheet that prepares you, makes you feel helps you feel comfortable doing it. Plus, there's an application story to show you how it actually works. And while you're there, there's a big bonus there. If you haven't picked it up already, a free ebook on getting past gatekeepers and handling blockers. And there's a little button right here. You can just click, and it'll take you right to that page where you can get these ebooks and the free ebook and the purchased ebook. Okay, so see you on the next tip. Good selling.